Welcome back, and a quick heads up, please do not go out of your way to harass anyone discussed or shown in this video. We have another creep today to cover, one that you guys might already be all too familiar with. We are of course talking about KissyMissy, for now known as LoonaBuuBuu, since they went ahead and switched the name of their account after a video released from another great content creator here on the platform, by the name of Sileskio, which covered this individual's misdeeds involving cupcakes on VrChat. I'll be linking his video in the description below, and I really do believe if you haven't already seen it, you should really go give it a watch, as it covers a whole mountain of evidence on top of what I've found. It really points to the fact that this person is just a disgusting piece of human filth. One key point towards the end of his video on her is she actually had her air quotes brother, big air quotes on that. I really believe it was just them putting on a voice, come onto the mic / headset and tell them that they would watch them and ensure that they would no longer interact with cupcakes in such horrendous ways, which we've come to learn is a big, massive stinky doo-doo lie, and you will see why I say that later on. This creep was reported to me by an adult decoy who had actually infiltrated their friend group and had witnessed some very disgusting actions firsthand, as well as heard of even worse by some of their victims who just happened to be clipping their point of view at the time. And thankfully, that'll make some great evidence for the authorities, since this sick individual definitely deserves to be locked up someplace far, far away from cupcakes for the rest of time. Now, in the first clip that I'm going to show you, this is from the victim's point of view. There's a literal cupcake experiencing this, which is very, very upsetting to say. And this is probably the least worrisome of all the clips, which is really going to set the tone for the rest of the video, because this is some pretty horrendous stuff, but I'll let you just watch it with your own eyes.
Wait, what?
Anyway,
Wait, what did you say?
Just let
If
me
I-
watch.
I'll just let you watch if we did the thing.
I
I'm
don't
her
think
mother.
I'll be able to finish like that. No, I don't think I can.
I'm her mother.
Oh, by the way, my friend's trying to
don't-
invite me. My friends, you're gonna come join me real quick.
Don't
I
worry,
think they
you won't
wanted us.
notice me. You won't notice me.
So you can probably tell from that clip being the least damning in this video that it's going to get pretty bad. They really felt that it was appropriate to ask if they could watch them participate in erotic role-playing while knowing both individuals that they were talking to were in fact cupcakes. Then, when they awkwardly dismissed Luna's disgusting question, she proceeded to practically beg with a creepy-ass voice mod voice changer, saying, "You'll hardly notice me, and it's okay. I'm their mother." The fact that they are this bold after already getting caught once and exposed for this bullshit is mind-boggling. I genuinely hope the police do their jobs with this report. I truly believe they aren't going to stop targeting young people online unless they no longer have access to VrChat or the internet in general. Now, I will have to heavily censor this next clip as it is extremely explicit. This is once again from the point of view of the same victim who was in a world with this female Diddy, but she thought it was a good idea to whip out a giant, which giant is an understatement, like this thing was at least 5 feet long, horse long, and proceeded to wave it around in front of these cupcakes' faces, and just shove it in their faces. Like, who does this kind of shit? Absolutely abhorrent. Nobody who does this kind of stuff deserves to be online.
I'm good. No.
Miss your
Wait.
I think I'm
He's-
good.
Oh my god, Kissy! Oh my god.
Yeah, good.
Oh, and it's a deer. Oh. Oh.
Yep. You're.
I thought it was like a.
Yeah,
It looked like a bear.
Do not leave me again, bro. Do not leave me alone with these two, please.
Now, from that clip, you probably couldn't make out much, but be grateful for that. I really wish I personally didn't have to see that in my own eyes. I feel horrible that these victims had to be there in real time and experience that themselves. It is disturbing knowing that they are this bold to just blatantly expose these cupcakes to such things, with them being exposed for doing shit like this so fresh in their minds. I will never understand what makes predators like this think any of their actions could be considered okay ever. Like, How do you think this is a good idea? At all? Now to the adult decoy's point of view, during a time when Luna thought it'd be a good moment to pull them into a room privately, so she could have a little chat with them.
Oh my god. What the?
Yeah,
These things are about pop.
well, that's what they're supposed to do. Kind of. See?
Oh.
Anything happen?
Oh, that's a dress. Like, I'm not even kidding, see?
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Sorry for the flash. Sorry about that. I was
I'll
just showing you.
I kind of did ask for it though, right? Yeah. What the? Oh my
I
god.
know you saw that.
I saw that. I was like, what?
Just absolutely depraved stuff. No one in their right mind would commit actions like what you just witnessed in that clip. She really went out of her way to bounce her massive milk missiles up and down in their face and be like, oh, check this out. And then just whip them out for the decoy to see. Then proceed to give him a hosing down with those calcium cannons. I say straight to jail with this freak for sure. Thankfully, as you can see here, she has been reported for these actions and hopefully will feel the real life repercussions soon. Finally, we get to the short confrontation with them that I personally had, and I'll let you be the judge of how that went. I personally don't think they'll ever see reason until their actions catch up to them in real life. And I do find it hilarious that Sileskio lives in their head rent-free, to the point that when I confronted them, they genuinely thought I was him for some reason, which is wild to me. We do not sound alike. Like, how do you get us mixed up? I need to have a little talk
Don't
with
do
you,
that.
me and you.
Sileskio, shut the fuck up.
Yo, you got that completely wrong. You obviously didn't Google my name. I'm not him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't falling for that. You're one of his.
Wow.
I
I'm
mean,
one
he's
of his
literally-
one.
Search his name up.
And I just want to have a little talk with you. So feel free to take a seat. I want your explanation since you want to hear your
listen
name.
to you.
Oh yeah.
I recommend
Would you
do,
listen to the
'cause
clips
stuff
of?
I even have on you and everyone else. By the way, I'm the same dude that's talked to you before. I'm Wally, the same guy that you were, showing your stuff to the other night.
Yeah,
So
I
can you just
literally
sit
have
down and
clips
have a
of
talk with
you
everyone?
whipping out your tits in front of this one. I have clips of you whipping out a giant horse cock in front. You want to talk about your misactions and why you're doing shit like that, and those aren't out of context. I have the full context of that shit.
Okay.
Why do you feel
wanna
it's
explain yourself
appropriate?
in that situation?
Why do you feel it's appropriate to do that kind of shit online?
Well, first off, I can explain this. So you have a VrChat game, right? And then there's two are online this game that aren't of the age which parents should be specifically not letting them on this platform.
Plus
That's
game,
number
but, you know.
one. Yeah, I get that. I get today's
So
2025.
you
I
think
get that.
that is you think that
Um,
allows you to whip
hold
out
on.
giant horse cocks in front of them?
No, it doesn't. No, I do agree with that. But I will say the fact that just because I'm not in a full public world doesn't mean that people need to, his little pawns don't need to follow me,
I'm not
especially
his
after the
pawn.
video I saw today. Well,
I'm doing
You
this on my
were
own
in a
accord.
No one
private
here is a
room with
pawn.
him.
hmm?
You were in a private room with him. You literally pulled out your NSFW toggles and you said, "Oops, my bad." And immediately after him telling you he was,
Yeah,
what was
milked
the
your
reason for
tits on
doing
him?
Also told me to lie to get
Yeah.
into a bar.
Told him to lie about his
As
age.
well.
Because I have the same
As a
accents on the
joke,
avatar,
people
so
do
That
that on
wasn't a
YouTube
joke.
As
videos.
a joke? Are you serious?
People do
I've
it
never
on
seen a
YouTube
YouTube
videos.
video
Are you
where somebody
stupid?
goes up to a 16-year-old. Okay, no. Show me a video right now where somebody jokes around like that to a 16-year-old. I'll wait. Just show
Go
me that
look
real
up
quick.
YouTubers.
No, show
Yeah,
me
I'm
that.
a
Show me that.
YouTuber and I've been
Since
doing
you know
this for a
there's all
while.
this information, show me.
Let's understand this. So because someone else does it, that makes it okay for you to do. But then on top
And then
of
it
that,
makes you
you're-
okay to talk about your life and think I care about it?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
no,
caught
half
on
the
that you
stuff I
didn't care.
did- Well, actually, you made it about yourself as soon as I said something because you seem very self-obsessed over the whole Celestia
I'm not
thing, which I have
self-obsessed.
no involvement. Well,
I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah,
I was
but
talking to you about
you
stuff
do.
that's actually happening in my life, and you decided to deflect that and start talking about your own stuff that has nothing to do with what I said at all. There was no reason for that. Also,
Well, I'm gonna
for you
usually
to
say this too.
also for you to say the whole group putt thing, I literally joined one of your group public instances, and there's literally everywhere. Not to mention, half
everywhere.
Okay, so
Yeah,
alright,
but
let's
that
understand
doesn't.
this. So,
I
so
love
there's kids
children.
everywhere, but
Yeah,
the
we
kids,
get that you love kids.
Yeah, more
You
than
love them a
should.
little too much.
Yeah. So
Okay,
let's,
so let me ask you this. No, for real, let me ask you this. So you're coming to me after a whole bunch of people do more worse shit than I do.
No,
Way
you're
more.
fucking
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah.
Go after everyone?
You think I don't
Okay,
go on
I'll call
everybody?
you. No, for real. Yeah.
Wait a minute. You admit to
I
kissing
mean,
other
that just
people.
look worse.
You admit to
Okay.
asking.
Yeah, you admitted to kissing other people's kids on the beach and that you play around playgrounds. Do you not feel like
Why am
any
I always
sort
the
of
first one blocked,
like,
dude? What the?
My
this one,
own
dude?
cousins? With my own cousins?
That was never stated. All right, why don't we simmer down?
Here,
relax a
why
little
don't
bit,
we-
and have a
why don't
genuine
we-
Yeah,
conversation?
stop.
Block me.
If
Why
you
don't we
want,
ask
if you
a
really want
question?
truth and stuff, if
Why
y'all
did you
stop
ask two
bombarding me
minors?
with questions?
Why did you ask two minors if you could watch the fucking when they literally told you no, push
That
the
was
issue.
a fucking
If it was
joke.
a joke, why did you continue
Do
with
you
it?
know what dark humor is?
Yeah, you don't ask
Because
to watch them fuck.
Hey, it's kind of insane because
Obviously, I
in
didn't do
another
that.
lobby,
Pedophilia.
No, I have it on clip. Yes, you did. You asked them.
No,
And then when
obviously
they
I
said
didn't
no,
watch
you
'em, did
insisted
I?
that you insisted
Because
that
it
you're
was a
their mother.
joke.
So was showing that
Kids
same horse
understand-
cock,
Okay.
was
You're
showing
dumb
that
as
same
hell.
horse cock a joke?
No.
But like always, stay safe online. You never know with VrChat. You could be talking to some sick-minded freak like this. And if you want to help support the channel, leave a like and consider subscribing. Hope you have a great night, and hopefully you weren't eating while watching this video, since this would have probably ruined your appetite. And Luna, or Kissy, or whatever you think you're going to go by now, if you're seeing this, you seriously need a reality check. And I'm hoping a good little stay in jail will do that for you.